We have given decimal number. Why? Because we have decimal point and we need to round this number to the nearest 10, 100 and 1000. How we round decimal number? We need to use the same rule which we use for rounding whole numbers. And what else? We know that decimal point is always between ones, or we can say units, and tens. So first we need to round to the nearest 10. The first digit to the left from the decimal point is ones, or we can say units. Next is 10, 100, 1000 and so on. When we move to the left from the decimal point, each position is 10 times bigger. When we move to the right, each position is 10 times smaller. So now, first we need to round to the nearest 10. So we need to find where is 10. So let me copy our example one more time. 4, 5, decimal point 8, 7, 4, 3. Like I said, we need to find the 10th. When we move to the left from the decimal point, each position is 10 times bigger. So we have ones, tens is next. So we round to the nearest 10. So we underline the 10. And next we have to check the digits which is after underline number is 5. When we have 5 or more, we need to add 1 to our underline number. So we have plus 1. And what else? Every digit which is after our underline number, we need to change to 0. So 3 will change to 0, 4, 7 to 0, 8 to 0, decimal point we copy, 5 to 0, and now we have to just add 1 to 4, so it will be 5. And now, every 0 after decimal point we don't need to write because they don't change the value of our number. This is only 50, and we can write decimal point. This was rounding to the nearest 10. Next, we have to round to the nearest 100. So let me copy our example. We have 4, 5, decimal point 8, 7, 4, 3. We need to the nearest 100 because we have D at the end. It means we have to move to the left from decimal point. When we have TH, we move to the right from decimal point. So first digit to the left from the decimal point is ones, tens, next is 100. So because we don't have here any number, it means as 0. We can add the 0 and we need to round to the nearest 100. So we have to underline our 0. We have 0, 100. And what next? We have to again the digits which is after our underline number is 4. When we have less than 5 after underline digit, we don't have to do anything, and every number after underline digits we need to change to 0. So 3 will change to 0, 4, 7, 8, decimal point we copy, 5 will be 0, 4, 0, and we copy our underlined digit which is 0. What we get? We have zeros. So we can write that this is 0, and you can write decimal point. When we round our number to the nearest 100, we have 45.8743. Of course, is this 0. So next, we need to round our number to the nearest thousands. Let me copy our example. 45.8743. Now we run to the nearest thousandth. We have th at the end. It means we have to move to the right from the decimal point to find the thousandth. When we have only d at the end, we move to the left from the decimal point to find thousand. When we move to the right, each position is 10 times smaller. We have tenths, hundredths, thousands. Next will be 10,000s and so on. We need to run this number to the nearest thousandth. So one more time. Decimal point is always between ones, or we can say units, and tenth. So this is tenth, hundredth, thousand. So we underlined thousandth. And next we have to check the digit which is after our underlined number is 3. When we have less than 5, what we have to do? We keep the same underlined digits and everything what we have before our underlined digit, and the digits after underlined number we have to change to 0. So 3 we will change to 0. 4 we copy, 7 we copy, 8 we copy. Decimal point 5 and 4 we have to rewrite. So my solution would be 45.874. We don't need to copy the last 0 because it doesn't change the value of our number. So this was rounding to the nearest thousandth.